Hello, everybody.
For the record, sir, can you please state your name for the record
Ward L. Smith Jr.
and your current address? Got a zip code?
Yes, 481-97.
All right, for the record, Mr. Smith is appearing via Zoom from the Monroe County Jail. Also present is Monroe County in front of the attorney, Rebecca Hicks. Ms. Hicks, can you provide the course of information regarding Mr. Smith in this particular case, please?
Certainly, Your Honor. In this matter, there is a current monthly support obligation of $97 per month. The current balance is $603. The last payment was a lump sum payment received in March of this year. There is no previous finding of contempt. This bench warrant has been outstanding since 2018. At this time, the friend of the court is requesting a finding of contempt.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Smith, do you understand you're being charged with civil contempt of court for failure to pay child support? Upon conviction, you could go serve up to 45 days in jail. Since there's possibility of jail, you have the right to an attorney. If you're unable to afford an attorney, the court will appoint an attorney to represent you at public expense. Do you understand all of that?
No, what is contempt?
The contempt powers of this court can give this court authority to impose a jail sentence up to 45 days because you're not complying with orders of this court regarding child support.
Well, I respectfully apologize for that, but I have been paying my child support. My child support was just at zero. I called the friend of the court when the payment went, I want to say at $200 or $300, and explained to them that it was just at zero because I had a matter in Washtenaw County, and the sheriffs up there were telling me that I had a warrant in Monroe, so I was trying to get that taken care of. And I just been, I have 8 children all together. I live with my wife, and I live with, right now with 4 of my other children. And
right,
the child that I'm going to court.
Let me ask you a few questions,
now,
Mr. Smith. I'm going to grant you a court-appointed lawyer. You can explain all this to your lawyer. And,
okay.
Are you
and I
employed?
haven't seen. Okay, yes, sir. And I have just one more thing, and I
employed?
haven't seen my. Yes.
Parenting time is something separate, sir. This is child support. Are you currently employed, and if so, with whom?
I'm self-employed. I own my own landscaping business, but the business has just been slow. That's all. It's so many people that's doing it right now. So this year the business just been real slow. And right now I'm in the process of moving. Me and my family, we have to be out of the house that we're living in now by the 1st of next month. And my daughter that I'm in court for, right? Huh?
Do you own any property of any value? Bank accounts?
No, I have not right now. I don't have any savings saved up. I have 8 children. Okay,
court will grant your request for a court-appointed attorney, Mr. Smith, and we will put this off to. Are you available tomorrow, Ms. 6, or do you want to do it on Wednesday?
Tomorrow is Wednesday, Your Honor.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Today's Tuesday. You want to do it tomorrow or Thursday?
Thursday, Your Honor. I will be in Judge Lohmeyer's court at 10 a.m. tomorrow, and I'm not sure I would be done in time.
All right, we'll do it tomorrow. All right, Mr. Smith.
Can I add one more thing?
Hold on just a minute.
Okay,
I got to inform you order to appear in this court tomorrow via Zoom. And the court attorney will reach out and communicate with you. And we'll have you back tomorrow at 11:15 for contempt proceedings.
Can I also add to the court that I haven't seen my daughter in almost 3 years, and I'm still paying the child support.
Well, Mr. Smith, if you would keep it, there's been a bench warrant since 2018. If you'd keep contact with the front of the court and talk to your case worker about parenting time, they probably say, hey, Mr. Smith, you need to take care of this bench warrant. So that's a separate issue. This court's dealing with
yes.
fair paid child support. If you got an issue about parenting time, you file a complaint with the front of the court.
I did. When I called, that's what I asked my caseworker when I spoke with her on the phone. This was a couple months ago. I asked if I can get in front of the judge. I asked for that, and I was asking for the warrant to be taken off because it was only at $200, and I know they keep the history of it, and it was just at $0. And I was asking for them to get me in front of the judge. That's what I asked the caseworker, and they said they were not going to lift the warrant until I paid it all off.
You talk with the attorney about it tomorrow. Ms. 6, what do you recommend in terms of a bond?
That it remain at $500, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Smith, bond will be in the amount of $500.
Is there any way I have no savings? Is there any way I can get something lower than that? So
We'll talk about that tomorrow, 11:15. Be a Zoom hearing tomorrow, 11:15. The attorney will reach out and talk with you this afternoon or in the morning. Any other questions, Mr. Smith?
No, if I can get a bond at like $200 or something, I can probably come up with like $200.
We'll talk about it tomorrow. Right now, it's $500. All right, Mr. Smith, you can step out.
Shirley Magby. Ms. Magby, good morning. Looks like you have about 8 cases with us this morning. What is your employment status, ma'am?
I just got back to working in June. I ended up losing my car and stuff like that. So I couldn't go to the job that I was at first when I did do the payment plan with you the previous time. My transmission ended up going out. So I ended up not having a way to get back and forth. So I had to wait to find another employment. The job I'm currently at doesn't pay too much for me to actually afford a payment plan. And I'm taking care of like 3 kids. So I'm trying to see like if I can do some type of community service to knock this out, or what can I do? What are my options? Because the payment plan just seems like it's not working. I don't know.
Okay, so where are you residing now? You're in Aubrey?
I'm in Aubrey.
So if I authorize you to do community service, where would you do your community service?
I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't know where, where can I go to? I'm not sure. This is
yeah,
new.
Ms. Magby, here's the thing is, you have multiple fines. You keep getting tickets for no driver's license and speeding, and I can understand you got a ticket for parking in the fire lane. That's controllable. The speeding is certainly controllable. You have to slow down. The no insurance, I get that. That's because you probably didn't have the money to pay for that. I understand that. And I understand the no driver's license. So the no driver's license and no insurance, I understand why people get those, because you got to drive in Texas. You just don't have, but the speeding, you control that. And the parking in the fire lane, you absolutely control that. So so if I authorize you to do a payment plan, but you say you can't do a payment plan, I'll be happy to do that for you. But then if you can't do a payment plan, then the other option is to do community service, but you say you can't do that. So
I can do community service. That's not an issue. It's just the payment plan. It's like once you set something for me, I have an unexpected bill. I have lights, I have rent, I have kids that I have to tend to. I do it by myself. So it's kind of hard to fit that in when either a kid gets sick and it shortens my days at work.
All right. So where do you work?
I'm at Allsups in Aubrey.
Okay. I know that area. I don't know where you do your community service. You'd have to do it. Yeah, I'm not sure there's a whole lot of options out there. You're gonna have to go somewhere outside of Aubrey to do your community service. Now, if you can find a place either in like Krugerville or in Aubrey proper or somewhere down on 380, but I don't think you're gonna have. I don't know of any places out there where you would do your community service, which means you're gonna have to go to Denton to do it.
Okay.
So I'll authorize you to do the community service, but we'll do this one step at a time. So we've got the first one that I'm going to authorize community service for is the insurance case that you got back in 2018. So this case is 6 years old. It's been pending for a while, and we need to kind of get it done.
Yeah.
So
I'm off on weekends, so it wouldn't be a problem if I find a place that's offering, like, for me to do it on weekends. I'm off Saturday and Sunday or however it works. I don't have a problem with it. It's just, I just want to get it done with, because I feel like if you give me a payment plan, something gonna come up, then I'm back here at square one. I just want to be done with it. And I don't want to have to keep seem like I'm keep repeating it, because I can't keep up with the payment plan. So if there's other options, I'm willing to do that.
all right. Well, I think I don't know if I'm just thinking in Denton, there are more options for you than in Aubrey and in, like I said, Krugerville and along 380. There's just, I don't know of any places out there. Now, if you find something where it is a nonprofit organization that offers services to the community in general, that's what I'm looking for. But it, that's the challenge that you're going to have living in the area that you're living in. All right. So the first one is for the insurance case, and that from 2018, the fine is $558. That means you're going to have to do 45 hours of community service. I'm going to give you 5 weeks to get that done. And that means you're going to have to, do them either after hours or on the weekends. So we're at the 3rd of September now. I need to have your hours submitted by the 14th of October.
Okay, so what I'm supposed for, so for the service for the community service that I do, so you're doing it for each ticket, or are you doing it for all of the tickets? Or are we doing one by one? Like, how's it working?
We're doing one by one.
There's no way I can just do it all. Like,
All right, well, let me just tell you what all would be. 250 hours. And I'm not, I need to I need to see you, visit with you before then. I want to know, because quite frankly, you haven't, these cases are old cases. You haven't done the payment plan. There's something that always comes up when you can't do the payment plan. I understand that. And that's why I'm authorizing you to do the community service, but I'm not going to say, we'll see you in a year. That's not what I'm doing. So I'll see you in about 5 weeks, and we're going to verify that you're doing the hours, and then we're going to go from there. That's how we're going to do it.
Okay, so is there any type of paper I need to bring to them, or do I just need to come back and let you know?
Well, what's going to happen is you're going to visit with a clerk today. That clerk is going to give you some documents. One of those documents is a form that you'll use to fill out and to get signed by the person who supervises you, and that we will use to verify you actually did the work.
Okay.
And we need a name and a number, a contact number to call, and we will call them, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
So,
On the parking citation, she doesn't have a plea or judgment.
on which one?
The parking one. There's one.
Is that the only one that she doesn't have a plea on? All right. Does she have a court date on it today? All right. So you also had the parking citation that was issued to you 4 years ago.
That's the thing. I see you had mentioned that last time. I don't never remember even receiving a citation. I never remember receiving like any citation from parking. I don't know.
Well, if you're wanting to dispute it, you have a right to do that.
No, I'm just gonna continue and just get this over and done with.
Okay.
I don't believe it.
So how do you want to respond to that case? Not guilty, guilty, or no contest?
Not guilty, because I've never received a thing for it.
Okay. All right. So if you'll wait, the clerk will see the notes that I've entered for you, and she will prepare a few documents for your signature. We're resetting everything but let's see here. All right. So the parking ticket where I'm going to enter a plea of not guilty for you, and then all the others we will reset to pick up once we finish. Once you bring back the proof of the community service hours for the first case, then we'll go to the next one and then go from there.
Okay.
If you will wait, the clerk will be right with you, and she'll prepare a few documents for you. Then you'll be free to go.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Magby. Have a good day.
Be safe, be well, sleep sweet, and much love.